Hello everybody! Hello Juan Ayala! Good morning! I'm Kim Boy Feliciano.
Hello. Ayan. Hi. Good morning, everyone. I'm Lorene Uy Cruz. Thank you guys for having me.
I'm Yosh.
I'm Vince.
From the Tour Traveler.
Traveler. I'm Manu.
Hi. Good day, everyone. I am Sen Paranan.
Hello, good morning to all of you. Grabe, ininggit nyo kaming lahat sa travel nyo to Taiwan. Pero Kim Poy, let's start with you. You had waves of vitality. Bagay na bagay sa'yo, very energetic. You experienced a lot of the outdoor and wellness experiences like the Sun Moon Lake. Ano pa ba? Formosan Aboriginal Culture Village.
Yes, we went to X Park also. Ang dami namin pinuntahan, pero my favorite is actually the Formosan Aboriginal Culture Village kasi it's an expansive theme park where you learn about the culture of Taiwan. At the same time, meron din siyang mga rides. So it's very different kasi usually you would go to like a culture village or a theme park. Doon, they have both of it. Tapos you can also try on different ethnic costumes featuring, representing traditional tribes of Taiwan, like the Rukai, Amis, Bunun. So you get to experience being a traditional tribe of Taiwan while you go around the park. And then meron din mga roller coasters and sobrang saya.
So yun yung parang nag-roller coaster ka kanina, doon siya.
Yes. Actually, sobrang high-tech niya. Hindi ko in-expect na sobrang taas ng tower. It's almost 23 floors. So, yeah. Saya.
So it's great for mga barkada and families.
And family as well. And meron ding mga cable car during, yung area kasi na yun, up in the countryside. So, you get to experience the mountain views as well. So, hindi lang siya theme park, talagang may immerse ka sa nature ng Taiwan.
Right. Eh, ito naman dito kay Lorene, na talagang pinainggit mo kami. Sa'yo yata yung pinakamasaya, waves of flavors. I saw that you went to mga Michelin guide na restaurants, pati Bib Gourmands. Which one is your favorite dish? Makakapili ka ba? Siguro top 3 if it's too hard.
Hirap. I think a lot of people usually go to Taipei, so I'll start with my favorites there. I went to Lao Shandong, Michelin din siya na guide, and they serve Taiwanese beef noodles, and the broth is so good. The noodles, sobrang sarap. Even yung beef brisket niya, parang sobrang lambot. It's really one of a kind. And if it's your first time, or even if you're a returning visitor, I suggest try niyo yung Lao Shandong. Bonus na rin kasi paglabas niyo ng restaurant, there's actually parang milk donuts outside. So it's really good also if nabitin kayo. But Ramen Night Market, I mean, there's so many night markets in Taiwan, and I think that's one of the things that a lot of Filipinos really want to go to when they go to Taiwan. So not only can you shop, but you can also eat a lot of good food. And na-surprise ako kasi when I went to Rawa Night Market, ang dami ring Michelin doon. So, and it's very affordable also. So they have mga buns, they have mochi, they have desserts that are really good there. So Rawa Night Market is a one-stop shop if gusto nyo mag-night market. It opens I think at like 5 p.m. onward. So you can eat the whole day and then go to night market to eat more food. But what really stood out the most for me was my visit to Taichung because ang sarap ng Li Xiaolu. I went to a Michelin Select restaurant and it used to be a house that they turned into a restaurant. So residential yung area niya. It's kind of hard to find but nasa maps naman eh. So when you go inside, ang ganda ng interior niya. It's very quaint, very homey. And the flavors are bursting. Like when I say every dish that I tried, yung mga beef brisket bowls nila, they have a lot of appetizers. I think yun yung background ng photo ko kanina. And the best part is it's very affordable. So parang yung mga dishes nila, 150 pesos. If you convert it, 200 pesos. So very affordable and really worth the visit.
Kasi when you say Michelin, parang nai-intimidate. People get intimidated. They think it's so expensive, it's too posh. But actually in Taiwan, there are options na very affordable yung Michelin.
Very affordable. So, yun. Ang sarap ng pagkain sa Taiwan. I love the food in Taiwan.
So ang tanong ko sa'yo, ilang pounds ang nag-gain mo sa trip mo?
Madami rin akong nilakad. I had a lot of steps. So, bawi-bawi lang.
Alright, so up next we have here Yosh and Vince. You visited Tamsui,
Yes.
Ilan, and tell us more about it, at Fulong as well.
Oh, it's been a really enlightening trip for us this past trip because while we were there to like see the different day trip destinations from Taipei, we realized that there is a pattern. Like Taiwan has this habit of transforming historic sites, like transforming places into something else without it losing its touch. Like you could see, for example, Hodong Cat Village. So it used to be a coal mine, and it's still a museum now where you can learn more about its coal mine past. But it's now a cat village. So if you love cats, you should go there. It's the cutest village I've been to in Taiwan. And then they have this Guandu Eco Park. So Guandu used to be a dump site. And then they saved it and transformed it into this bird paradise. And then there's Ludong Forestry Culture Park. So it used to be a timber facility, processing site. And because back then they stopped the logging, they transformed it into an outdoor museum. And now Taiwan has one of the like richest forest cover in Asia. So Taiwan has this habit of transforming places but without erasing its history. I can't pick like just one destination. It's a pattern. It's a theme that I noticed while we were exploring. But I'm sure Vince has his favorite.
What's your favorite na? Mahirap pumili siguro.
Ako na nagpipili para sa akin. Pinaka-favorite ko is yung Danshui. Kasi parang meron historic sites, like meron sila yung church, and then meron sila yung Fuyo Temple, which is na-experience ni Yosh. Isa yung sa mga clips kanina, na parang magdadasal, lahat. So, ang dami namin natutunan. And then, may riverfront din sila na super ganda, and may team actually nagpunta din. I'm an anime fan, and favorite ko din ng One Piece. So, sumakto na may mga areas doon na may mga One Piece na mga installations. Yes. And then, along the riverfront, if mapupunta ka, sakto napunta kami doon around lunchtime, sunset. Ang ganda nung bridge, yung Danjang Bridge. Very romantic, very scenic din siya. And ang maganda sa story niya is parang ginawa yung bridge na yun specifically para sa tao din. Kasi they did not, ang bridge niya parang hindi niya block yung sunset.
Yeah, it goes to show how much effort they give kapag halimbawa they want to modernize something. They still give a lot of effort just to preserve why people go there in the first place. Kasi they took a lot of time mapping kung saan maglulubog yung sunset, and they made sure na hindi siya mabablock nung bridge. So, it's a pattern that we keep on seeing while we were exploring Taiwan.
So parang hindi lang siya visually maganda, but the heart of it, the soul of the
Soul
place
is there,
is
yeah.
captured perfectly. And to you, Jen, parang sa'yo yata yung pinakamahirap, Winds of Stopover, you only had a couple of hours. How will you be able to pack all of those activities, but you were able to do so? Parang ang dami mong nagawa in that short amount of time.
Before anything else, I just would like to commend Taiwan Tourism for this kind of like program. Free tours, imagine that. Libre na tours,
Grabe.
wala kang babayaran. Even the transportation, you don't have to like, convenience exactly. You don't have to think about like the transportation, how to get from point A to point B kasi libre siya. You don't have to pay for the guide. The only thing that will ask you is the feedback. Yun lang talaga. So that's one thing that really amazed as a Filipino. Yun talaga, na parang napapasana all ka talaga when I found out about the free tours for stopovers. And yes, nakakabitin siya, honestly, yung mga tours na ino-offer. But at the same time, it's a good thing because at least you'll get to experience Taiwan. Kasi yung mga tours kasi, you'll get to experience the food, you'll get to experience the charm of Taiwan, you'll get to experience the lifestyle as well. But I think yung pinaka-paborito ko sa lahat is the afternoon tour. So we went to Diwa Street sa Dadao Cheng. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Yeah, we went to Dadao Cheng and it's so charming yung place. Tapos marami kang mabibili ng mga pampasalubong ng mga items. So first stop mo pa lang, madami ka ng, especially if mahilig ka sa mga anik-anik, madami ka mabibili doon. At the same time, merong mga food stalls sa Dadao Cheng Wharf, which is really, really nice. And then after that, we went to Chiang Kai-shek. But it was a different experience for me when we visited Chiang Kai-shek because we witnessed a changing of guards sa Chiang Kai-shek. So we enjoyed it as well. And yung last na pinuntahan namin for the afternoon tour is we went to Shiminday. So the best way to end the tour, but the morning and the evening tour magaganda din sila. Especially, I just would like to add the Danjang Bridge also. I was also fascinated when we visited there, and especially knowing the history of how they built it. Kasi sobrang tagal nilang nakapag-decide kung anong design ng bridge yung gagawin. At madaming mga architects yung nag-send ng submissions for the bridge, pero yun yung napili nila na design para to keep like the view ng sunset. So, nung nalaman ko yun, parang nakaka-add siya, diba, with the overall experience. And yeah, bitin siya pero na-enjoy ko talaga lahat ng free tours na yun.
Grabe, imagine, ang gaganda na napuntahan mo. What an incredible experience. And it's free. Yun pa yung talagang clincher doon. So again, ladies and gentlemen, a big, big round of applause to our content creators. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us. Thank you, Kim Paul, Lorraine,
Thank you so much.
Yosh and Vince, and Jen. Thank you. Let's have a photo first with our content creators.